Um, at my two, which is kind of like my one, since I already said like the Warriors were my one.
Mhm.
I got the Lakers. Right now, given everything that's going on within their organization, you lost Dorian Finney-Smith to Houston, who's a competitive team. It feels like there's not enough defensive depth, especially with bringing in DeAndre Ayton. And there's a lot of questions on if LeBron will leave LA, which I feel like even like I feel like if you trade LeBron, even though he's 40 years old, you're still gonna lose in some way because you lose all of that experience. And I feel like honestly, like it's probably better to have Luca learn from LeBron than trade him because Luca's like I'm assuming Luca's gonna be your future.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, I feel like the Lakers they're not at my one, but they're my two. But they're it's mainly because they lost a key free agents, and there's a lot of questions with their defensive depth. So yeah, what's your view on it? And then you can tell me your one.
Yeah, I thought that was a really nice number two. Actually, they were in contention for my top five. I think they barely missed the list, and I think part of that is because you look at DeAndre Ayton's best year, and it was with Chris Paul. So even though I don't think DeAndre Ayton is a very good NBA player, and if I was a Lakers fan, I wouldn't be too excited. I think a player like Luca will get more out
Yeah,
of
I
him
see what you're
than he
saying.
than he did in a different than he like had in Portland last year.
Yeah,
So, yeah, not an Eaton fan, but you know what? I think next to Luca, similar to Chris Paul, he might be a productive player. So we'll see. And we're looking at it from not a max contract perspective, so which I think will definitely help. How we evaluate Aiton because players cap hit on the team is a pretty considerable part of how we evaluate a player. Like a max player playing like mid basketball is going to look way worse than a minimum contract player playing mid basketball because of how like your value based on your production is.
yeah,
So yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's nice to not like crippled by LeBron right now because he doesn't have the leverage because they have Luca.
yeah.
So yeah, we'll see what happens with that. But I definitely agree. Losing Dorian Finney-Smith was huge. I didn't think their center acquisition was that great, especially because I would have liked a more defensive minded center, and I don't think Aiden is that. I think that he could provide some value on offense next to an elite playmaker. But yeah, it wasn't really what I thought they needed at all.